It's a short week for the Miami Dolphins as they prepare for a huge Thursday night football clash against the Buffalo Bills. And there are some major updates ahead of this Week 3 matchup, including fresh details about head coach Mike McDaniel and his recent conversation with team owner Stephen Ross. On top of that, there's important injury news and progress reports on a few key rookies that could shape Thursday's game plan. But before we break it all down, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit like, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you never miss the latest Dolphins news. Now, let's get straight into the updates. Head coach Mike McDaniel met with the media after Week 2, and his comments quickly drew attention. He revealed that he spoke with team owner Stephen Ross following the loss, describing the conversation as focused on preparation for the upcoming short week in Buffalo. McDaniel explained that the message to Ross was consistent with what he told the players. The Dolphins believe they should have won, but fell short, and now the focus shifts to Thursday night against the Bills. Still, it's hard to ignore the weight of that discussion. Even if Ross kept it brief, the urgency of turning things around is undeniable. A tough loss followed by another high-stakes matchup raises the question of how much pressure the head coach is truly under heading into Week 3. Meanwhile, there was at least some good news on the injury front. Offensive lineman Austin Jackson, who landed on injured reserve before Week 2 with a toe injury, could return as early as Week 6 when Miami hosts the Chargers. That would mark the first possible week of eligibility for his comeback. Adding to that, free agent signing James Daniels, also sidelined with a pec injury, is on the same recovery timeline. If both linemen return together, it could be a huge boost for the Dolphins' offensive line just when the team needs stability most. Two important contributors on Miami's offense are eyeing a return in Week 6, but for now, the more pressing concern is in the secondary. Safety Ifeatu Melifonwu left Week 2 with a calf injury, and while it's not season-ending, the timing is tough. Soft tissue injuries near the Achilles can be tricky, and the Dolphins won't risk rushing him back. That means he's very unlikely to suit up against Buffalo on Thursday, and there's a chance he could miss the next couple of weeks as well to ensure full recovery. So who steps up in his absence? The leading candidate appears to be rookie fifth-rounder Dante Trader Jr. Through the first 2 weeks, he's played more defensive snaps than veteran Ashton Davis, showing the coaching staff's growing trust in him. Trader Jr. logged 22 snaps in the opener and followed that with 20 more in Week 2, while Davis has seen more limited action. If Melifonwu can't go, expect Trader Jr. to line up alongside Jevon Holland, with Davis in rotational duty and Elijah Campbell handling depth and special teams responsibilities. Starting Dante Trader Jr. wouldn't be the worst move for Miami. He's already shown flashes against the run, though his coverage skills still need development. But if the Dolphins view him as a long-term piece of their defense, these early season reps could be invaluable in building his confidence and growth as the year progresses. As for the offense, one issue continues to linger: communication. Mike McDaniel admitted that he and his staff met this week to address the recurring operational problems that have plagued Miami, including penalties like delay of game, illegal formations, and false starts in critical late-game situations. These miscues hurt badly against New England, stalling drives when the Dolphins needed precision most. The concern is that this isn't a new problem. Miscommunication between the sideline and Tua Tagovailoa has been a theme for multiple seasons, and fixing it is overdue. For Miami to contend against top-tier opponents, they'll need cleaner execution in crunch time, and this Thursday against Buffalo will be a true test of whether those adjustments are finally taking hold. Now, let's talk about rookie guard Jonah Savinia, the Dolphins' 37th overall pick. His transition to the NFL has been anything but smooth, and it's becoming a point of concern. The physical tools are there, but the adjustment to pro-level speed and power has been obvious in his first 2 games. Savinia has struggled in pass protection, allowing interior pressure that disrupts Miami's rhythm on offense. While some of this is expected for a rookie stepping into a starting role, the Dolphins need him to settle in quickly. With key veterans on the offensive line already banged up, his development isn't just about the future, it's critical for keeping the offense on track right now. The next few weeks will be telling. Can Savinia clean up his footwork and timing, or will his early struggles force Miami to shuffle the line again? Either way, this storyline is one to watch closely as the season unfolds. The Dolphins made an aggressive move on draft night to trade up for Jonah Savinia at pick 37, hoping he could immediately solidify the offensive line. But so far, the results have been tough to watch. In Week 1 against Indianapolis, Savinia allowed 2 pressures and graded poorly across the board, particularly in run blocking. Then came Week 2 against New England, where things got even worse. According to Pro Football Focus, he earned a pass blocking grade of 0, the lowest of any offensive lineman in the league that week. On film, the struggles were obvious. Patriots defensive tackle Milton Williams consistently overpowered Savinia, generating multiple pressures and completely controlling the interior. While not all of the sacks were credited directly to the rookie, the disruption coming through his side of the line made life very difficult for Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins' offense. For a player Miami traded up to get, these first 2 games raise real concerns. The talent is there, but the adjustment curve has been steep, and the team needs him to settle in fast with tougher opponents on the horizon. Late in the fourth quarter, New England's defensive front completely took over. Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, Harold Landry, and the rest of that Patriots line applied relentless pressure, exposing weaknesses across Miami's offensive line. Tua had a few missed opportunities, and a costly misstep on the sideline by Devon Achane didn't help, but the story of those final drives was the Patriots' dominance in the trenches. As for Jonah Savinia, it's too early to label him a bust, but concern is understandable. When a team trades up for a player at number 37, just outside the first round, expectations are sky high. Through 2 weeks, Savinia has graded as one of the lowest performing linemen in the league, struggling against top-tier competition. Facing DeForest Buckner and Grover Stewart in Week 1, then Barmore and Williams in Week 2, is a brutal welcome to the NFL. Still, for a highly drafted guard, Miami hoped to see more stability early on. The next stretch of games will reveal whether Savinia can grow into the role, or if his struggles remain a lingering issue for this offense. My personal concern level on Jonah Savinia sits right in the middle, around a 5. It's not full panic mode yet, but it's definitely something worth monitoring closely in the weeks ahead. Before we wrap up, let's talk about another rookie, running back Ollie Gordon. His workload has been surprisingly light. In Week 2, he had just 1 carry, and while McDaniel noted that Gordon has shown positive flashes in limited snaps, mistakes have held him back. A false start in the fourth quarter was costly, coming right after Devon Achane stepped out of bounds on what could have been a game-changing play. That sequence, a penalty, then a delay of game, buried Miami's final drive. What stands out even more is the distribution of carries. Through 2 games, the Dolphins have leaned heavily on Achane, but the ground game overall hasn't been effective. Gordon, meanwhile, has just 3 total carries on the season, fewer than Malik Washington, who has been used in more traditional run plays. With Jalen Wright still not fully healthy, Gordon's role will be something to watch. If the Dolphins want more balance on offense, giving the rookie more opportunities could be part of the solution.